Space is amazing. The way it looks, the way it's designed, the way things react with each other really give you a proper understanding of how beautiful space really is. In today's video, we're gonna cover every planet's secret. Okay, there's a lot about Mercury. It's the first planet from the Sun, but often famous because of it not being the hottest planet to the Sun, even though another planet takes that ranking. We're gonna talk about Mercury for now. Mercury's dark rocky surface makes it look a little unsettling. As it has no atmosphere, it seems so lonely. But there's one thing you do get on Mercury, and that's a very nice view of the Sun. With a 15mm telescope, you'll be able to see the sunspots in 4K. The view from up here looks amazing. I mean, of course it is. It's the first planet to the Sun. So Pleasant would definitely recommend for aliens. The view alone sparks attention. The surface is so boring, so cratered. So many rocks and some dust particles. Well, I guess that's it for our experience. What a great planet for just heating up. Another fun fact, ice may exist on the planet's dark side, because the temperatures there are very, very low. Let's move on to the hottest planet in the solar system. Her name is Venus, a very, very hot planet. It has a thick toxic atmosphere, meaning it traps in heat from the sun, making it the hottest. Also, another fact that's not that fun, it's my second favorite planet. Let's go land on its dark side before we burn. Well, that landing was trash and is not the dark side. So sandish from my perspective. Doesn't seem so bad after all. Fun fact, Venus can also rain acidic rain for some reason. I can barely see on this planet. Another fun fact, Venus's atmosphere is so thick you can barely see the sun or any stars. That's the sun, by the way. Such a burnt planet, can't even feel my legs. What do you think is really in the sand? Okay, more grains of sand, thank you, telescope. The planet speaks for itself at this point. Can't find a single thing interesting. Its atmosphere is so brownish. Well, I guess that's it for such a harsh planet. Let's move on to Earth, my favorite planet. Look at her. Also, her name's Earth. Very great planet we live on. If you really want to know some fun facts, go touch grass. Now I'm playing with you guys. But yeah, Earth is really beautiful itself. It's very not lonely, and looks pretty good from outer space. I mean, come on, we live on it. I don't need to do a deep dive. I'll do a deep dive on our moon though. It's basically like Mercury, but not that hot, as it's the thing we see in the night sky. Our placement in the universe is crazy. We live on a blue planet surrounded by a gray rock in the sky every day and night. We also get amazing views of the sun every morning. Hashtag blessed. But we're gonna move on to a planet that's very weird and red. Mars is a planet that has weird cultures and conspiracy theories. It's a planet where humans been before. To send rovers to this planet almost every year had to have taken lots of work to do. Those are pretty old pictures. Its surface is super rockish. The hue of the planet makes it look way much better. A little bit of yellow too. A nice view of the sun in its clouds. The surface alone looks very pale and boring. The sun's gray glaze, for some reason, looks very good on Mars. The sun in its full beauty right here. The sun would look so good in a telescope on Mars. Fun fact, the atmosphere on Mars makes the sunsets look a little blue. So many pale rocks. The clouds look very nice in this view again. Well, I guess that's it for this piece of a planet. You can even see some of the clouds off the planet. Very misleading and mysterious. It has two small moons,
called Phobos and Deimos.
Even though Phobos is gonna create rings around Mars and for a million years from now. But anyways, let's move on. The immersive views of Jupiter make you feel like you're in a spiral. The planet alone experiences daily eclipses, which all an eclipse is when an object blocks out a light source, which makes it to being dark in a spot. By the way, that Earth-like moon isn't actually one of Jupiter's moons. It's a mod to create good views. Fun fact, there's a storm on Jupiter that's been raging for years from now called the Great Red Spot, which can literally fit a whole Earth in it, but luckily the spot is shrinking, so I think we're safe for now. Let's do a deep dive. What a nice, beautiful, lovely view from Jupiter. Jupiter really doesn't have any land, so I'll have to land on its moons. Now we can see its stripes. Since I can't land on Jupiter, I can't really deep dive on it. But I will tell you, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune are all a new type of planet called a gas giant. Amazing view from here. Fun fact, Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Very cool moon, I do gotta say. But now let's move on to another planet in our solar system. Saturn, another gem in our solar system. First thing you see when you look at Saturn is its rings. They're very pretty on their own. But the way they were made is devastating. When a moon is too close to a planet or parent, the planet's gravitational pull rips the moon apart, forming rings around it. These rings right now don't look very beautiful. They won't stay beautiful for long as they're disappearing from Saturn and crashing down into it. Saturn by itself is beautiful and pretty to look at. I would recommend for a vacation in space. Well, other than it, it's a gas giant with a big ring system that looks pretty. But still, you can't lie, it's also your favorite. About to turn into my favorite planet. But anyways, let's move on to Uranus. This is a place where the sun don't shine on its rings. Yeah, I said it. It does have a mini ring system. It's just not as seeable as Saturn's. Instead of being a gas giant, it actually has a new term called an ice giant, because of how cold it is, also remaining as the coldest planet in our solar system. They should name this planet something else, cause the name sounds so appealing for such a boring planet. Okay, sorry Uranus, that was a little too harsh. Anyways, if I shall move on to get this video done, the final planet called Neptune that actually looks similar to Uranus. It's not cold, it's just very windy. Also has a record for the windiest planet in the solar system. Not that much either on Neptune, but still cool, I guess. Winds reaching up to 380 miles per hour. Those are pretty fast, not gonna lie. But it is the windiest for a reason. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. It took me a lot of hours. I'll see you in the next one.